Ma'am.
Good evening, children.
Good evening, ma'am.
Good evening, ma'am. Ma'am.
Good evening, ma'am. Completed assignment, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am. Done with the assignment, ma'am.
Very good, Nandana and Kirtana.
Yes, ma'am. Completed.
Completed, ma'am.
Swati and Swati, right?
Yes, ma'am.
This Nandana's sister's name is Kirtana. Your sister's name is also Kirtana.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah.
Ma'am, excuse me, ma'am.
Yes.
Ma'am, shall I join with the another device, ma'am? Because one has mic and other do not, ma'am. So shall I join with other device?
Meaning two devices at the same time, is it?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
Ma'am, I also finished, ma'am.
Very good. Matthew. Let's pick up from where we stopped.
Yes, ma'am.
Please help me with that, no? We have to start question number 2, is it? Just look into your notebook and let me know from where we should continue. Oh, I think, yeah. This puzzle we finished in the last class.
Yes, ma'am. The puzzle.
Puzzle in the last class. Yeah. So, which means we have to start with. Yeah. So here we are, children. We need to start with question number 1. So solve the following equations. Solve the following equations. So here you see the first one. So now we are going to, use the method of transposing to solve the equations. So the first equation here, we need to solve for y. So 2y is equal to 37 by 2 is in the RHS. Write it in the RHS. We need to transpose plus 5 by 2. Plus 5 by 2 is in the left-hand side. When transposed, that is when it is moved to the right-hand side, it becomes minus 5 by 2. It goes with the opposite sign. See, the idea is the same thing. We need to separate y. We need to separate y from the other terms. So first we're trying to separate. So y is in 2y. The variable y is in 2y. And it's also with 5 by 2. So you need to separate y from 5 by 2 and this 2. So let's first remove this plus 5 by 2, which is in the left-hand side. So plus 5 by 2, excuse me, children. So plus 5 by 2 from the LHS moves to the RHS as minus 5 by 2. And you see that 37 by 2 and 5 by 2 are they're like fractions. I think we finished this. As I start explaining, I feel we finished
Yes,
this.
ma'am. We have completed this one, ma'am.
Yeah. I think this one is over.
Yes, ma'am. Ma'am, until G we have completed, ma'am.
Is it? Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
You're sure about that? Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
All right, then I think if we have understood till here, then one of you can take over this one. 6z plus 10 is equal to 2. How do we solve this?
Ma'am, shall I say?
Yeah.
I'm Swati. Yes,
Yeah.
ma'am. 6z plus 10 is equal to negative 2, ma'am.
Yeah.
Here the 6, yes, ma'am. Here the 6 is the RHS is equal to negative 2 minus 10, ma'am. To separate 6, which is near to the variable, we have to transpose it, ma'am. So negative 2 minus of positive term, we have to add, ma'am, since both are different signs. So we'll get it as negative 2, ma'am. To separate the 6 from the z, or to just refuse the 6, we have to divide negative 12 by 6, ma'am. Here one number is negative and one number is positive, ma'am. So negative divided by positive is equal to negative, ma'am. So when negative 12 divided by 6 is equal to 2, ma'am. Here the 6 will be getting disappeared, ma'am. So z is equal to negative 2, ma'am.
Perfect. Okay, Swati. Yeah, good. Thank you.
Yes.
So as she said, we need to solve the equation and find the value of the variable z. So let's first transpose plus 10. So plus 10 when taken to the other side becomes minus 10. So 6z is equal to minus 2 plus z when it moves to the other side. Sorry, plus 10 when it moves to the other side it becomes minus 10. So we have 6z is equal to minus 12. Now we have to separate 6 and z. That is, we'll have to separate z from 6. For that, we divide both the sides by 6. We divide both the sides by 6. So 6z by 6 is z is equal to 12 by 2. Sorry, 12 by 6 is 2. 12 by 6 is 2. And minus divided by plus. Minus divided by plus is minus. Same rules as for multiplication. Multiplication and division, same rules. When you multiply minus into plus is minus. Minus divided by plus is also minus. The rules for with respect to the signs, the rules are the same for multiplication and division. When we multiply minus 2 or say minus 12 and plus 6, minus 12 into plus 6, when we multiply 12 6 are 72, minus into plus minus 72. Same thing here, 12 divided by 6 is 2 and minus divided by plus, minus sign here divided by plus is minus. So z is equal to minus 2.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. So in the next one, again the variable is L. The equation is 3L by 2 is equal to 2 by 3. L is the variable. We need to separate L from 3 by 2. We need to separate L from 3 by 2. So what we do, we multiply both the sides by the reciprocal of 3 by 2. L should be separated from 3 by 2. So we multiply both the sides by 2 by 3. The reciprocal of 3 by 2. So when you do that on both the sides, see, write the equation 3L by 2. See, 3L by 2 is equal to 2 by 3. And we multiply both the sides by 2 by 3. We multiply both the sides by 2 by 3. So now what happens in the left hand side? In the left hand side, the numbers 3 in the numerator and 3 in the denominator gets cancelled. 2 here in the denominator and numerator, they get cancelled. So we have L. L is separated now from 3 by 2. So L is equal to, how do we multiply fractions, children? How do we multiply fractions? We multiply the numerators, we multiply the denominators. To multiply fractions, they can be like or unlike. They may be like fractions or unlike fractions. They may be like or unlike fractions. However, we multiply like this. We multiply the numerators 2 into 2, 4. And we multiply the denominators 3 into 3, 9. So L is equal to 4 by 9. The next one. We need to separate B. We need to separate the variable B from minus 5 and then 2 by 3. So first, let's add 5. Okay, that method, now we're going to transpose. Sorry. So let's transpose minus 5. So this term minus 5 when taken to the other side to the RHS becomes plus 5. So we have 2b by 3 is equal to 3 is already there in the RHS, right? That minus 5 travels to the other side as plus 5. So we have 2b by 3 is equal to 8. Now b has to be separated from 2 by 3. So we multiply by the reciprocal 3 by 2 on both the sides. Because b has to be separated from 2 by 3, we multiply by the reciprocal of 2 by 3, which is 3 by 2 on both the sides. So 2, 2 cancels, 3, 3 cancels. So we have b is equal to, here it is 8 by 1, children. 8 means 8 by 1. 8 means 8 by 1. You should understand that. And we can simplify, no? We can take 2 from the denominator and 8 from the numerator and simplify. So 2 ones are 2 fours are. We can take 2 from the denominator and 8 from the numerator and simplify. So we get 2 ones are 2 fours are 8. So 4 threes are 12. So the value of B is equal to 12.
Yes, ma'am. Clear, ma'am.
Yeah, children. I was not rushing with this, but I thought we've understood so many sums, so I just wanted to finish explaining them. I'm sure you have no questions.
Yes, ma'am. No questions, ma'am.
Now see these equations, children. Solve the following equations. 2 of x plus 4. 2 of x plus 4, meaning 2 into x plus 4. But we also read it as 2 of x plus 4 is equal to 12. So we need to solve this equation and find the value of x. X is the variable. X is the variable. We need to solve this equation and find the value of x. So see it here. See it here. 2 of x plus 4 is equal to 12. So now we have learned here to separate 2 from it's in multiplication. 2 into x plus 4 is 1. X plus 4 is an expression multiplied by 2. So how do you separate 2? You should divide both the sides by 2. That's what we're doing. We're dividing both the sides by 2. So do it in your mind. What happens when you divide this by 2? 2 and 2 will get cancelled. 2 and 2 will get cancelled. On the other side, you will have 12 by 2. When you divide both the sides by 2, you want to separate x plus 4 from 2. So you want to remove 2. That can be done by dividing both the sides by 2. So let's divide the LHS by 2 and the RHS by 2. So what happens in the LHS? 2 and 2 will get cancelled. So you'll be left with x plus 4 is equal to 12 by 2. So x plus 4 is equal to 6. Now transpose x is equal to 6 minus 4, x is equal to 2. Now one by one try the others.
Ma'am, shall I try for C1 or B1?
Yeah, as you said, let somebody else try B. I think Nandana
Yes.
wanted to earlier.
Yes, ma'am.
Nandana, Anugraha, Matthew, please take turns.
Yes, ma'am. Okay, ma'am. Ma'am, shall I answer?
Yes, please. Yes.
Yes, ma'am. Ma'am, then 3 is going to right side, we should divide, ma'am. So 21.
No, the way I explained. No, I wanted the way I explained. Okay, disable your mic, Nandana. That's okay. Maybe next one you can do it. Yes, Swati, can you try?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah.
Ma'am, here 3 yes,
Not
ma'am.
in your own words, just like I did A.
Yes, ma'am. Here
Yeah.
3n minus 5 is equal to 21, ma'am. Here 3 of n says multiplication, ma'am. In the as 3 is near to the variable, we have to 3 and 3 will be cancelled, ma'am. So then we have to multiply the RH. Yes, ma'am.
No. 1 minute. What is the first step? How do you get rid of 3 in the LHS? How do we get rid of 3 in the LHS?
Ma'am, by dividing 3 on both the sides.
Yeah, we divide the LHS and the RHS by 3. So what happens in the LHS when we divide by 3?
Ma'am, 3 and 3 will be cancelled, ma'am.
Yeah, 3 in the numerator and 3 in the denominator will get cancelled. So what will be left in the left-hand side?
Ma'am, 1.
What will be remaining in the left-hand side?
Ma'am, n minus 5.
N minus 5 will be remaining. After 3 and 3 gets cancelled, the expression n minus 5 will remain. Okay, and Swati, the RHS, what happens? You have to divide by 3, right?
Yes, ma'am. 21 divided by 3, ma'am. So it will be equal to 7, ma'am. Here we have subtraction, ma'am. So the transposing method means to transpose it, ma'am. So the opposite of subtraction is addition, ma'am. So 7 plus 5 is equal to 10, ma'am. So n is equal to 12. If we substitute also the same answer, 21 will be remaining, ma'am.
Very good. Okay. Okay, Swati. That was good.
Yes,
Thank you.
ma'am.
Shall I answer the C1?
Yeah. Anugraha and Matthew, are you there?
Yes, ma'am.
I'll try the D1.
You want to try the D?
Ma'am, I'll try.
No, no. Okay, you can try one of you. Maybe both C can be done by both Matthew and Anugraha. Yeah.
Yes, ma'am.
Start. One of you start. Matthew or Anugraha. One of you start.
Ma'am, can I start?
Yes, Matthew.
Ma'am, 3 of n minus 5 is equal to minus 21, ma'am.
Yeah.
First, we should divide 3 in both sides, ma'am. So, 3 will be cancelled.
Divide in. You should divide both the sides
Both the sides with 3, ma'am.
by 3.
By 3, ma'am. So,
Yeah, repeat that. We must divide.
we must divide both the side by 3.
Very good. Yeah.
By 3. 3 will be cancelled in RHS.
3 will be no. In the RHS,
No, LHS.
in the left hand side, what will happen? 3 in the numerator and 3 in the numerator and 3 in the denominator will get cancelled. Correct?
Yes, ma'am.
And what will be remaining?
Ma'am, n minus 5 is equal to minus 21 by 3, ma'am.
Okay.
Ma'am, then if we divide minus 21 by 3, we will get minus 7, ma'am.
Okay.
Then we should ma'am, we should multiply both the sides by 5.
No. Transpose. Minus 5 when it comes to the other side, it will become
Plus 5, ma'am.
plus 5. Yeah.
Ma'am, then ma'am, if we add minus 7 plus 5, we will get minus 2, ma'am. So n is equal to minus 2, ma'am.
Okay. Yeah. Correct, Matthew. Thank you. Yes,
Thank you.
Anugrah, try the same thing.
Okay, ma'am. Ma'am, to remove 3 from the LHS, we have to divide both the RHS and LHS with 3, ma'am.
Okay.
So, in the LHS, it will be 3 divided by 3. Both the 3 will get cancelled. And in the RHS, we will get minus 21 by 3, ma'am.
Yeah.
Which is 7. Minus 7.
Okay.
In the left hand side, we'll have n minus 5.
Yeah.
So, to get rid of the minus 5, we move it to the right hand side.
Very good.
So, n is equal to minus 7 plus 5.
So n is equal to
Minus 2.
minus 7 plus 5.
Minus 2.
Minus 2. Very good, Anugraha. That was very well explained. Thank you. Matthew, try B here, Matthew.
Ma'am?
Try this B.
Yeah. Yes, ma'am. Ma'am, 1 minute, ma'am.
Yeah.
Ma'am, can I say?
Yes. Yes, Matthew.
Ma'am, 5 of t plus 28 is equal to 10, ma'am.
No, here you can say 5 of t, but only when there's an expression like this, we say of 2 of x plus 4.
Ma'am,
This
5t.
5t. This you can just say 5t plus 28 is equal to 10.
5t plus 28 is equal to 10, ma'am. We should ma'am, we should transpose 28 to RHS, ma'am. So it will become as minus, ma'am. So 10 minus 28, ma'am.
Okay.
And we will get the answer as 5t is equal to minus 18, ma'am. And we should transpose 5 to RHS, ma'am. And
what's the other way of saying that? No. What's the other way of saying that?
Ma'am, we should transpose it, ma'am.
No. Another way of saying that.
Ma'am, right hand side.
Can you repeat it?
No. After how do we explain after 5t is equal to minus 18?
Ma'am, as both cannot be simplified together, we write it in a fraction form.
No.
Ma'am, can I tell?
Yes.
Ma'am, to remove the 5 from t, we will move it to the right as 18 minus 18 by 5, ma'am.
I think it's better if we understand like this. We divide both the sides by 5. To get rid of 5, we divide both the sides by 5. Correct?
Yes,
so,
ma'am.
Yeah. So 5t by 5. When you divide the LHS, 5t by 5, 5 and 5 will get cancelled. So t is equal to, on the other side, 8 minus 18 by 5 is minus 18 by 5 because you cannot simplify it any further. You can maybe write it as a mixed fraction. Have we understood all of us?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am. Understood, ma'am.
Okay, now look at D. 3 minus 2 of 2 minus y is equal to 7. 3 minus 2 of 2 minus y. So this 2 of 2 minus
Understood,
y.
ma'am.
What you understood, ma? Okay. So 3 minus 2 of 2 minus y. 2 of 2 minus y is an expression. 2 of 2 minus y. 3 minus 2 of 2 minus 5. So what you should understand is like 2 of x plus 4. This is one term. 2 into this is one term. 2 of x plus 4. 3 of n minus 5. 2 of 2 minus y. So this is one term. 3 is the other term. They are separated by minus sign. 3 minus 2 of 2 minus y is equal to 7. Now, what you should understand is you cannot subtract 3 and minus 2. 3 and minus 2. It's not 3 minus 2, 1 because 2 is attached to 2 minus y. 2. Now, supposing children, it was 3 minus. Let me take a question here. Okay. Now, supposing this was 3 minus 2y. 3 minus 2y. Will you subtract 3 and 2? If it was 3 minus 2y, 2y, what is 2y? 2 into y. 2y is 2 into y. 2y is 2 into y. Supposing we have 3 minus 2y. Will you subtract 3 minus 2 and write 1y?
No, ma'am.
No, we cannot do that. Similarly here, like 2y, this is 2 of 2 minus y. So 2 of 2 minus y is one term. 2 is not free here. It's 2 of 2 minus y. 2 is not free. 2 is attached with 2 minus y. So it's not free to be subtracted. 3 minus 2 you cannot do. It's not 3 minus 2 because 2 is not free. It's like 2, like how 2y, 3 minus 2y. You cannot subtract 3 and 2. Similarly, when it is 3 minus 2 of 2 minus y, you cannot subtract 3 and 2. Then what do we do? This 3 is free. This 3 is standing alone, meaning it's not fixed, attached to anything else. So you can move this freely to the other side. So it's a positive 3, it's plus 3. You can transpose it as minus 3. So then when you transpose this, what happens is minus 2 of 2 minus y remains in the left hand side is equal to 7. This plus 3 moves as minus 3. That's the first step. And 7 minus 3 is 4. And this is what we have. Now we divide both the sides by minus 2. Because it's in multiplication, minus 2 into 2 minus y or minus 2 of 2 minus y. So to get rid of the, so slowly, see, we're moving, terms one by one, and we are trying to separate y. One by one, we move and we separate y and find the value of the variable y. So first we shift 3 as -3 and 7 minus 3 is 4. So this is the first step. After this, you should separate -2 from this 2 minus y. Should take away -2. For that, you should divide both the sides by -2. You should divide both the sides by -2. So what will happen when you divide the LHS by -2? -2 and -2 will get cancelled. So you'll have 2 minus y. When you divide the RHS by -2, 4 divided by -2. 4 by 2 is 2 and plus into minus is minus. So -2. 4 divided by -2. 4 divided by -2. 4 by 2 is 2 and plus into minus is plus divided by minus is minus. Now we've almost come to the end. So now we'll have to separate 2 from y. So let's transpose. So what remains is minus y is equal to this -2 plus 2 moves to the other side as -2. So minus y is equal to -4. Now it's minus y is equal to -4. So we multiply both the sides by -1. We multiply both the sides by -1. We have understood that you can add, subtract, multiply, divide the same thing on both the sides. The equation is still balanced. When you do the same action on both the sides, the equation is still balanced. So we multiply both the sides by -1. So minus y into -1, minus into minus plus y into 1, y. -4 into 1, sorry, -1. So 4 ones are 4, minus into minus plus. So y is equal to 4. Y is equal to 4. I've shown an alternate method here. We'll see this. But do we understand this, children?
Yes, ma'am. Understood the first method, ma'am.
I have a doubt, ma'am.
Yes, Nandana?
Ma'am, you told that when -2 is went to right hand side, you will divide by. You should divide both the sides by -2, ma'am.
Yeah.
It is minus sign, ma'am. In right hand side, we should be plus, ma'am. How we can do it, ma'am?
We are doing the same action on both. We are not transposing here. Disable your mic. Disable your mic. I understood your question. We are not transposing. We are dividing both the sides by the same number. That number can be 2 or -2. We are dividing both the sides. Transposing is when you shift one term to, when you shift a term from one side to the other. So when it's -2, it will go to the other side as +2. Or if it's +2, it will become -2. Let's come from the beginning. So first we transpose 3. This is transposing. We take 3 to the other side. So what is the sign attached to 3? You should see before the number. The sign is before the number, not after the number. 3 does not carry a minus sign. Okay, 3 does not carry a minus sign. 3, the sign, yeah, the sign for 3 is before it. So 3 carries a plus sign. 3 carries a plus sign. See the sign, the sign that the number carries is before it. It precedes the number. So it's +3. +3 when taken to the other side, -3. So you can see the others, -2 of 2 minus y is equal to 7. +3 becomes -3. And then 7 minus 3 is 4. So till here, I'm sure you have understood. Now after this, we are not transposing -2. We are dividing both the sides by -2. We are dividing. See, you can do the same action on both the sides. We are dividing the LHS by -2 and the RHS by -2. So we're dividing the LHS by -2 because we want to get rid of this -2. How will you get rid of -2? By dividing the LHS by -2. So -2 cancels and you'll have 2 minus y is equal to, you're dividing the RHS also by -2. So 4 divided by -2 is -2. Next, we need to transpose 2. 2, the sign before it is plus. So it will go to the other side as minus. So minus y is equal to -4. Minus 2 is minus 4. Minus y is equal to minus 4. Now to find the value of y, multiply both the sides by minus 1. All that you should do in your mind. You need not show those steps. You're multiplying both. You're performing the same action on both the sides. So you're multiplying both the sides by minus 1. So minus into minus plus on both the sides. 1 into y is y. 1 into 4 is 4. Multiply the LHS by minus 1, the RHS by minus 1. So minus y into minus 1 is plus y. And minus 4 into minus 1 is plus 4. Nandana, did I answer your question?
Yes, ma'am. Understood, ma'am.
You are dividing both the sides by minus 2. We are dividing the left hand side by minus 2 and the right hand side by minus 2. We should do the same action on both the sides. Then the equation is still balanced. You cannot do different things on either sides. So to get rid of minus 2, we are dividing the LHS by minus 2 and the RHS also by minus 2. That is different from transposing. Transposing is moving, you're shifting a number from the left hand side to the right hand side. Then the sign changes. Yeah. And here minus 2 cannot be transposed like that. See, this is what we are learning in this exercise. I am teaching you with respect to this exercise. In 8th standard, we do it in a different way. When we shift this to the other side, it becomes, so in 8th standard, we see it in a different way. So NCERT expects us to learn it like this, step by step. So we'll understand it like this in 7th standard. Now, minus 2 and 2 minus y, they are in multiplication. Minus 2, it's not minus 2 and it will go to the other side as plus 2 because minus 2 and 2 minus y, they are in multiplication form. Now, so far we've been transposing only numbers that are connected with the plus or minus sign. So see here, if it's n minus 5, the connection between n and 5 is minus. N is the variable, 5, n and 5, there's a minus. So it will go to the other side as plus 5. When this is multiplication, minus 2 and 2 minus y, they are connected by the multiplication sign. So here we say divide both the sides by minus 2. Divide both the sides by minus 2.
Okay.
Now the alternate approaches, this is the equation. We can open up the bracket by multiplying. So write 3 as it is. Minus 2 into 2 is minus 4. Minus 2 into minus y is plus 2y. How do we multiply? You should multiply minus 2 with the first term 2. Then you must multiply minus 2 with the first term, with the second term minus y. Multiply minus 2 with 2, write the result, and then minus 2 with minus y. So how do you multiply? When you're multiplying, multiply the numbers and the signs. The signs minus 2 carries a minus sign, and the 2 in the bracket also has a plus sign. Not also, has a plus sign. When you say minus 2 into 2, you're multiplying 2 and 2, so 4. And minus into plus is minus. Then you're going to multiply minus 2 and minus y. Minus 2 and minus y. Minus into minus plus. 2 into y is 2y. Is equal to 7. Now they're all independent. Now 3 minus 4, they're independent. Plus 2y. So you cannot do minus 4 plus 2 because it's 2y. It's 2 into y. You cannot do minus 4 plus 2 because it's 2y. And you know, adding and subtracting only like terms. Only like terms can be added or subtracted. 3 minus 4 is minus 1. Plus 2y is equal to 7. So 2y is equal to, this minus 1 goes to the other side as plus 1. Minus 1 goes to the other side as plus 1. So 7 plus 1, 8. Now dividing both the sides by 2. Dividing both the sides by 2, we get y is equal to 4.
Ma'am, can you explain the 4th step, ma'am? Because I cannot understand the 4th step.
4th step, that is 1, 2, 3, this one?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so here -1 is transposed. When -1 goes to the other side, it becomes +1.
Yes, ma'am.
So 7 plus 1 is 8.
Yes, ma'am.
Then how do we get the last step? By dividing both the sides by 2. We divide both the sides by 2 and we get y is equal to 4.
Ma'am, both of them are transposing method, but the way we do is different, no, ma'am. If they ask in transpose method, can we use any one of this method?
Any one of the two. Yes, yes.
Yes, ma'am. Took screenshot, ma'am.
Yeah. We have many more sums to work. You will understand. Look at E here. So it's -4 into 2 minus x. So multiply minus. Now, children, can you see the 2 in the bracket?
Yes, ma'am.
What sign does it carry?
Ma'am, a positive sign.
Because you should see before 2. What is before 2? Before 2, nothing. That means it's plus. What sign does x carry?
Ma'am, minus.
Minus. The sign which is attached is prefixed. It's before the term. X carries a minus sign. Now 2 carries a plus sign because it has no sign there. That means it's plus. Now how do we multiply? We multiply the signs and we multiply the numbers or the variables. So first let's now to multiply -4 and +2. To multiply -4 and +2, we first multiply the signs. Minus into plus. 4 carries a minus sign. 2 carries a plus sign. Minus into plus. Minus. Write that first. 4 2s are 8. Multiply the signs, multiply the numbers. We have to multiply -4 and 2. 2 means +2. Now minus into plus is -4 into 2 is 8. Because, okay, 4 into 2 is 8. Okay, 4 has a minus sign. 2 has a plus sign. So minus into plus minus, so -8. Next you have to multiply -4 and -x. So first multiply their signs. Minus into minus is plus. And then 4 into x is 4x. Is equal to 9. Now transpose -8. Transpose -8. So you get 4x is equal to 9 plus 8. 4x is equal to 9 plus 8. When you transpose -8, you get 4x is equal to 9 plus 8. So 4x is equal to 17. Then after this, tell me how do we get this step? After 4x is equal to 17.
Ma'am, to get rid of the variable which is 4, we have to divide 17 by, we have to divide 17 by 4, ma'am. It is no longer can be simplified or divided, ma'am. So x is equal to 17 by 4. Or we can multiply 4 into both the sides, ma'am, RHS and LHS.
You cannot multiply by 4. You should multiply by 1 by 4.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, now to get rid of 4, we divide both the sides by 4. We divide the left hand side and right hand side by 4. 4x divided by 4. We divide the LHS and RHS by 4. We divide the LHS and RHS by 4. So 4x by 4 is x. 4 and 4 will get cancelled. Is equal to 17 by 4 is 17 by 4, which can be written as a mixed fraction. Now children, try F, G and H. Similar to the ones here, just try now in the class.
Ma'am, the mixed fraction of the E will be 4 1 by 4, no ma'am?
Yeah, correct.
Yes ma'am.
All of you please work this one, take a screenshot, complete this later. F, G and H, do it now in the class. I'll just have some water and get back, children. Please work.
Yes ma'am.
Completed, children? Have you completed?
I'm working on last question, ma'am.
Okay.
Completed, ma'am.
All right. What about the others?
I'm doing G-sum, ma'am.
Okay. So all of you must have finished F. Matthew, please explain F. Read out your steps. No answer. Anugraha?
Ma'am, shall I try F?
Okay.
Yes, ma'am. Ma'am, I'm Swati. Shall I try?
Yes, please.
Yes, ma'am. 4, 2 minus x is equal to 9, ma'am. Here we have to multiply 4 into the RHS and the LHS, ma'am. So when we multiply 4 into 2, we get it as...
You're multiplying the LHS and RHS by 4 for what reason? To get rid of what?
Ma'am, to get rid of the variable.
Okay, let me see. Please proceed. Let me understand what you're trying to say. We multiply the LHS and RHS by 4. Huh?
Yes, ma'am. Ma'am, because... yes, ma'am. Ma'am, you have told that method for the alternative method for D1, ma'am. I used that.
No, the alternate method is only to open the bracket by multiplying 4 into 2, 8. 4 into minus x is minus 4x.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. It's 8 plus of...
No, that's
Yes,
not
ma'am.
multiplying 4 on both the sides. We don't multiply 9 by 4.
Ma'am, not like that, ma'am. No, I'm saying in a different way, ma'am.
The bracket, yeah. So you're multiplying 4. So that means you're multiplying 4 with the two terms inside the bracket. And you're
Yes,
opening
ma'am.
the bracket. You're removing the bracket.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, tell
4
me.
into 2, 8, ma'am. And 4 into x is equal to 4x, ma'am.
Carry?
Positive sign, ma'am.
And 2?
Ma'am, 2 also is a positive sign, ma'am.
No, what about this minus? Isn't this for 2?
Ma'am, no, ma'am. That's for x, ma'am.
That's for x. The sign for a number or the number or before the variable. So it's plus 4 and plus 2. So 4 into 2 is 8. Plus into plus is plus. So plus 8, which you can just write 8. And then you'll have to multiply 4 with minus x. That is 4 and x. 4 into x is 4x. And the signs plus into minus, minus. So minus 4x. Correct, Swati?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, continue.
Yes, ma'am. And then we have 8 plus of 4x, ma'am. Here the positive 8 is...
8 plus 4x. Huh?
Yes, ma'am.
How plus? Because when you multiply 4 and 4 carries a plus sign and x minus sign. When you multiply 4 and x, it is 4x. The sign plus into minus is minus, so minus 4x.
Yes, ma'am. Ma'am, 8 minus 4x, ma'am. On the other side, it will be turning into 8 plus 9, ma'am, because the 9 plus 8, ma'am, because it's transposing.
No, I don't want to spend more time on this. We'll see. Maybe I'll explain F, G, and H and give you different sums as homework. I'm not saying you're wrong, Swati, but I'm just feeling that, we're spending more time on a very simple one. Let's just see the answer. So see here, children. I've worked both the ways, children. I worked it in both the ways. So now Swati was trying to explain this. So let me just go to this one. So children, how do we open the bracket? Now I told you this is read as 4 of 2 minus x, meaning it's a multiplication. 4 multiplied by all this 2 minus x. So now you have to multiply, meaning you'll have to remove the brackets by multiplying. How do we multiply? Multiply the 4 outside with 2, multiply the 4 outside with x. When you do that, we have removed the bracket. Now, when you're multiplying two numbers or two variables or a variable and a number, you are multiplying their signs first and then them. Now, when you're multiplying 4 and 2, 4 has plus sign, 2 plus sign. So plus into plus, plus. You don't have to write that. 4 into 2, 8. Next, we have to multiply 4 and x. We know that 4 into x is 4x. 4 into x is 4x. 4 into x is 4x. Okay. 4 carries a plus sign and x a minus sign. Plus into minus is minus. Plus into minus is minus. So we have minus 4x is equal to 9. Now transpose. Anything, see, anyways you can transpose. Now this minus 4x when it comes to the side it becomes plus 4x. Minus 4x when it comes to the side becomes plus 4x. And 9, when you move 9 to this side, it will become 8 minus 9. 8 minus 9. When you move minus 4x, which is in the LHS to the RHS, it becomes plus 4x. And 9 from the RHS, when you move to the LHS, it will be 8 minus 9. Plus 9 will become minus 9. 8 minus 9. What is 8 minus 9? Minus 1. So we have minus 1 is equal to 4x. Or x is equal to find x, we should divide both the sides by 4. To find x, we need to divide both the sides by 4. So on dividing both the sides by 4, we have minus 1 by 4 is equal to x. Because 4x by 4 is x. So minus 1 by 4 is equal to x. And when we had the introduction to transposing, we understood that when you have 7 is equal to p, it's the same as p is equal to 7. 7, when you shift the LHS to the RHS and the RHS to the LHS entirely, when you entirely shift the RHS to the LHS and LHS to the RHS, you don't have to make any changes in the signs or whatever. So you'll have x here is equal to minus 1 by 4. So you can write it the other way also. X is equal to minus 1 by 4. X is in the RHS here. You can write it in the LHS is equal to minus 1 by 4. We'll see the first method also. So in the first method, we don't open up the brackets. 4 into 2 minus x. We need to separate 2 minus x from 4. So first step, we divide both the sides by 4. Dividing the LHS by 4 and the RHS by 4. So when you divide the LHS by 4, 4 and 4 will get cancelled and you will be left with 2 minus x is equal to, when you divide the right hand side by 4, we have 9 by 4. 9 by 4. Divide the left hand side and the right hand side by 4. So 9 by 4 is equal to, here 4 and 4 will get cancelled. So you have 2 minus x. That's the first step. Then you can transpose 2. Plus 2 on the other side minus 2. So you have minus x is equal to 9 by 4 minus 2. Now it's time to take the LCM. 9 by 4 minus 2. You know how to find the LCM. You know how to simplify the
4 is LCM.
Yeah, 9 by 4 minus 2. You know how to simplify this. So you can see 2 means 2 by 1. 2 means 2 by 1. So bring it to the same denominator 4. Bring it to the same denominator 4. 2 by 1. Bring it to the denominator 4. So it will be 8 by 4. So on simplifying, 9 minus 8 is 1. 1 by 4. So we have x is equal to, minus x is equal to 1 by 4. Now multiply both the sides by minus 1, because you need to get rid of this minus sign, right? So multiplying both the sides by minus 1, we have x into 1 is x, minus into minus plus, 1 by 4 into minus 1. 1 by 4 into 1 is 1 by 4, plus into minus minus. So x is equal to minus 1 by 4. Now for this alternate method, I'm sure with these little steps, it was also difficult for me to explain it to you clearly, because I'll so next class, no, I'll include a few more steps here. The answer is correct. Everything is correct. There's no mistake in the answer. But if I had included a few more steps, it would have been more convenient for me to tell you. So let's not take up this method now. Let's understand only this. This one we'll just see in the next class. I'll just include a few more steps. It will be easier for me to tell you also. So we'll just concentrate on this method in this class. So in this method, we are not opening the bracket. Or we are dividing. Okay, let me ask one by one. Who can tell me the first step alone? First step. I've been talking all the while. Am I audible?
Yes, ma'am, you're audible, ma'am.
Yeah. Volunteer children, please tell me what's the first step in the first method. In this method,
Ma'am, we
should move to
louder, Nandana. Nandana, I don't know if your voice is, you're very soft spoken, or there is some mic issue. I don't know, but looks like you're very soft spoken. Speak loudly. Speak like me.
Ma'am, now can you hear me?
Yeah. No, you're basically very soft spoken. That's why your voice is low. Yeah.
Ma'am, I on the fan so that you can't hear me.
Okay.
Ma'am, first 4 we should transpose it to left hand side, ma'am. So we should divide it by 9, ma'am, since it is multiply, ma'am. And 2 minus x, and again we ma'am.
Yes.
And 2 minus x, ma'am, and to get, we should keep the x alone. We should take the 2, ma'am, to right hand side. So it is minus 2, ma'am.
Okay.
After, we should find the LCM of 4 and 2, ma'am.
Okay.
The answer is
4 and 1, ma'am, because
4
2
and
is
1,
equal to 2 by 1, ma'am.
2 is 2 by 1. 4 and 1. You should find the LCM of 4 and 1.
4 and 1, ma'am. Answer will be 4, ma'am, and we should multiply it in numerator and denominator 4 for 1. So 2 into 4 we'll get 8, ma'am. So 8 by 4, and we should minus 9 minus 8, ma'am. So 1, you get 1 by 4, ma'am, and we should multiply 1 by 4 into minus 1, ma'am.
Yeah.
So we'll get it as minus 1 by 4, ma'am. X is equal to minus 1 by 4.
Okay, but Nandana explained in her own style. Though she's right, she was completely right. But how do you? What is the first step, children? How do we? What's the first step? How do we get 2 minus x is equal to 9 by 4? We
Transpose.
Ma'am, we subtracted it and transpose it.
Ma'am, transpose.
Ma'am, now we take 4 to
We
the
subtract
right
it, ma'am.
side. Divide it.
we divide both the sides by
4, ma'am.
We divide both the sides by 4. When you divide the left hand side by 4, 4 minus 2x by 4. 4 and 4 will get cancelled, and we get 2 minus x is equal to, when you divide the right hand side by 4, you'll get 9 by 4. Okay, na? Okay, Nandana. So children, this I'll just include a few more steps. We'll just see this method, the first method.
Yes, ma'am. Ma'am,
So,
shall I explain?
Yeah. Okay. Okay,
Yes,
just
ma'am.
answer my questions. We'll do it that way. Can we add 4 and 5?
No, ma'am.
Because 5 is connected with what? 5 is multiplied with the expression p minus 1. It's not. So you just take it like if it is 4 plus 5x. 4 plus 5x. It's 5 into x, right? When it is 5x. 4 plus 5x. 5x is 5 into x. So you will not add 4 and 5, 9. You will not say that. Similarly here, it's 5 into p minus 1. 5 of p minus 1. So 5 is not independent to be added to 4. So this is one term. 5 of p minus 1. 5 is attached to p minus 1. It's not free to be added to 4. 5 of p minus 1. So 4 is alone. What's the first step, Swati?
Ma'am, we subtract 4 from both the sides, ma'am.
Okay, now we have come out of that. No, we know to transpose. So we should say transpose.
Ma'am, transpose 4 to RHS and LHS of the expression, ma'am.
Okay. So it becomes minus 4. So plus 4 on the other side becomes minus 4, and 34 minus 4 is 30. After that?
Ma'am, after that, 34 minus 4 will become 30, ma'am. And then and then in the LHS, it will be as 5p minus 1, ma'am. As 4. Yes, ma'am, as 4 will be disappeared in the LHS and it will be subtracted in the RHS. So 34 minus 4 will be 30, ma'am.
Okay. After that?
Yes, ma'am. Ma'am, after that, yes, ma'am. After that, 30 and 5.
P minus 1. How do you separate 5 and p minus 1?
Ma'am, by dividing it with 30, ma'am.
By 30, yeah? How do you get the next step? How do you get rid of 5?
Ma'am, we transpose it, ma'am. Ma'am, we transpose it
by 5. We divide both the sides by 5.
Yes, ma'am.
When you divide
Ma'am,
the
and then
by 5, 5 and 5 will get cancelled. When you divide the RHS by 5, 5 ones are 5, 6.
ma'am.
So we get p minus 1 is equal to 6.
Yes, ma'am. Ma'am, and the another step, there is minus 1 with p, ma'am. So it transposes with 6, ma'am, and the minus 1 will be changed into plus 1, ma'am. So p is equal to 6 plus 1, ma'am, and then we get the solution as 7. So p is equal to 7, ma'am.
Okay. Let's do this again, children. Somebody else start from the beginning. How do we get rid of 4 first?
Ma'am, we have to transpose 4 to the RHS and the LHS, ma'am.
No, we have to transpose 4 from the left hand side to the right hand side. We'll have to transpose 4 from the left hand side to the right hand side. So 4 will come to the other side as minus 4. So we have 5 of p minus 1 is equal to 34 minus 4, which is 30. Next, we have to get rid of 5. We'll have to get rid of 5, which is attached to p minus 1. The variable is here, p. So now we need to get rid of 5. For that, we divide both the sides by 5. We divide both the sides by 5. So when you divide both the sides by 5, in the left hand side, when you divide by 5, 5 and 5 will get cancelled. So you'll have p minus 1 is equal to, in the RHS, when you divide by 5, 30 by 5 is 6. So p is equal to now minus 1. When you transpose, it goes to the RHS as plus 1. So p is equal to 6 plus 1, p is equal to 7. Okay, now do H for me. Somebody who's not trying, please.
Ma'am?
Yes.
Ma'am, shall I try?
1 minute. I think there's Matthew. Yes, Matthew.
Ma'am?
Yes. Can you try H?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, tell me.
Ma'am, we should transpose 34 to for RHS, ma'am.
Okay. What sign does 34 carry?
Ma'am, positive, ma'am.
Where is the sign, before the number or after the number?
Before, ma'am.
Before there is no sign at all, no? That means it's positive, correct?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. So plus 34 comes to the other side as?
Ma'am, minus 34, ma'am.
Okay, then?
And then we have minus 5. 5 of p minus 1 is equal to minus 30, ma'am.
Okay.
Ma'am, again we should transpose minus p to minus 5 to RHS, ma'am.
No, that's what, but for that we use a particular method. No, what do we do? No, disable your mic, Matthew, no problem. Yes, children, how do we get rid of minus 5?
Ma'am, we transpose it with the RHS, ma'am.
Another way of saying that?
Ma'am, we divide both the side by -5.
We divide both the sides by minus 5. So we divide the left hand side and the right hand side by minus 5. So we divide the left hand side by minus 5. So minus 5 and minus 5 will get cancelled. When you divide the left hand side by minus 5 and minus 5 will get cancelled. So we have p minus 1 is equal to, when you divide the right hand side by minus 5, 30 by 5 is 6, minus divided by minus. Like minus into minus is plus, minus divided by minus is also plus. Divide both the sides by minus 5. When you divide the left hand side by minus 5 and minus 5 gets cancelled and you have p minus 1 is equal to minus 30 divided by minus 5. 30 by 5 is 6, minus divided by minus is plus. Now we need to, what's the next step? What after that?
Ma'am,
P minus 1 is
yes,
equal to
ma'am.
6.
Yes, ma'am. The minus 1 will be transposed to the RHS, ma'am. So it will be like 6 plus of 1 is equal to 7, ma'am. So the solution of P will be 7, ma'am.
Oh. All right, children. Maybe a few more sums like that. You should get comfortable. Just tell me if you want me to repeat anything today. We'll not do the OR method for now. We'll do this method. Just have a look at all these sums. Any particular sum you want me to repeat?
No, ma'am. No doubts, ma'am. Ma'am, you gave an assignment.
Yeah, that no, I have more questions to post. We'll discuss it next week, next Tuesday, only for that. Only assignment we'll discuss.
Ma'am, will you post other assignment?
Yeah.
Ma'am, it's next Tuesday.
And next Tuesday.
Ma'am, I can't hear you, ma'am.
Ma'am, your voice is not audible.
Really?
Oh, yes, ma'am.
Yes,
It
ma'am.
is so
Due to the
feeble.
background noise of Matthew, it's not visible, ma'am.
Okay.
Yes, ma'am. Now audible.
No, that's what we'll discuss these answers because I have more questions to post on linear on what was that fractions and decimals. So we'll have the discussion in the next class on not in the class on Tuesday. All right, and children, next class. 1 minute. Let me just stop recording and tell you. Have you taken screenshots of these two?
Yes, ma'am. Took, ma'am.
All right.